chat. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Just getting set up. I've been in here for a minute and 30 seconds. I just walked out and hit go. I wasn't quite ready. Hand sanding. I got my air conditioner running. It don't do. I mean, it does. It does good, but it's could do better. I need to enclose the little room here, and it will probably be a lot better. We have the same one in our bedroom. It does great. Let's see. Been getting a lot of rain here this week. Right on. We've been getting a little bit finally, but we weren't for a while. I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I gotta go out and work on some stuff out in the garden and stuff. Get this in here where you can see what I'm doing without it being stuck on my chair. How's it going, Ernesto? Thanks for being here. Not sure I've seen you before. This is the same knife I was working on last time. I had done this part here. Kind of took that sharp edge off on my belt sander. I did the bottom side yesterday out here. Uh, not on a live. Now it's time to hand sand it. Yeah, same here. We had I don't know, felt like a couple weeks. Feels like it rains a lot here, but we did have a dry part there. There's a spot right next to the driveway where the grass is dying a little. That's how I can tell we need rain. When it starts dying right there, we need some rain. This is the one I was working on the other day still. It's 1084 with green canvas micarta handles. I just found my Gerber FMF2 fixed blade knife in storage. I'm happy. That's awesome. Right on. Trying to put some music on. I guess I got sidetracked and forgot. Ambulance or the cops or something going by out there. What's up, Jaden? Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Sarno, thanks for coming in. Yeah, you can buy them. If you click on my picture on the top left there, where my name is, take you to my YouTube page, and right on my YouTube page is a link to my Etsy. And all the ones that are for sale are on there. Eventually this one will be on there. I gotta finish it still and make a sheath. But I mean, expensive is relative. I think they're pretty cheap for a handmade knife, and how much work I put in them. I think they're cheap, but most of them are over 100, under two. Hello, Emma. Thanks for coming in. I have some that are under 100. What's up, Rubbernecker? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Your dream is to be a rock singer with a rock band, huh? Well, I hope you get that. Nicola, thanks for coming in. Yeah, my day's going pretty good. I haven't done a whole lot. I did a little cleaning, and I went out and watered the greenhouse a little bit. I got to go back out there and do some more stuff. It was just too hot. And I'm kind of doing this right now for a little while. It cools down a little bit. It's not gonna, but the sun will get a little lower. I'm gonna go out and do some more stuff out in the yard and the garden and in the greenhouse and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a good day. Let's see here. I have a lot of anxiety and depression and mental health issues. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I want to talk to someone about that. Today is very bad. Yeah, make it a good one. What's up, MB? Good to see you. Oh my god, I messed up my chat. Donald. Alright, can I get back in here? Donald, hello. Thanks for coming in. Oh, someone asked if we're getting anything out of the greenhouse. Yes, we're getting, we have one banana pepper plant that gave me a whole boatload of banana peppers already. We had a lot of bell peppers, but the first little round of them had blossom end rot, so we really didn't get any of those. And then, but we do have some that are almost ready that are looking good. And we're getting these, we got this black cherry tomato plant in there that's like 7 feet tall. It's over 7 feet tall. It's touching the top of the greenhouse and then going across the top. And it's got a ton of tomatoes on it. We've been eating those. And then there's a couple watermelons growing in there. We haven't harvested any of those yet, but it's kind of exciting. I've never grown a watermelon that was worth a crap. Hi, Dorothy. Thanks for coming in. So yes, we do have stuff coming out of the greenhouse. Mostly cherry tomatoes right now, but and there's also these little, they're like called a red cherry. They're a pepper. They're a red cherry pepper of some sort. They're pretty good. We've gotten some of those too. Cola cooked them up. She put like some cream cheese in them and I don't know what else. And baked them in the oven. They were good. The actual garden part has kind of got overrun by weeds. I need to get out there and try to fight a path into it and see what's going on. There's definitely tomatoes growing in the actual garden, but you can't hardly see them. And there's some peppers out there and some cucumbers too. I gotta beat a path in there. It is still hot out here. Even with the air conditioner running right on me. It's still pretty warm. What's up, Yorga? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It was disturbing. YouTube is a weird place, I'll tell you. I mean, the internet in general, but I talk about it every time this comes up. But have y'all seen the dude with the toilet seat around his head? He's in the live short scrolling thing, the vertical stream. I mean, it's like he's kind of got a good thing going. Like he gets a lot of money, but he's got a toilet seat around his head with poop on it. Right? I mean, he gets them. I can't even lie. I've watched it longer than I should have before. Every time I scroll across it, I watch it longer than I should, which is usually about 30 seconds for me. Yeah. How's it going, A plus? Man, it's a weird place. Like I don't know. And I feel like, I mean, this probably says something about me, right? The weird stuff finds me, or I find weird stuff. I don't know. I find some weird stuff on YouTube for sure. Like, and then I sit there and watch it and think, I can't believe this is happening on YouTube. So I guess, I watch weird stuff on there. They send me more weird stuff to watch. Man, I'm ready to move my whole workbench from over here to over there, right in front of that air conditioner. Sorry, bumping the camera. Got on my chair. Yeah, yeah, I do. I watch some crazy stuff on YouTube. Some of the things people live stream, I just can't believe it. All right, got the hand sanding around these edges done. Now we'll work on this side and then the other side. This side's good. The other side's got a little messed up spot right here. I gotta kind of work it out by hand. How long? Only 20 minutes. Hand sanded sucks. 20 minutes feels like about 2 hours. Right on, MB. I'm glad to hear that. You got one of the handful of folders that I've made. I want to make another folder soon. I've been talking about it. I've been thinking about it. They take me so long. These ones, fixed blades, take me long enough, but folders take me a long time to get all that slip joint with a half stop, to get the back spring to be in this flush with the liner closed and in the half stop and in the open position. There's a lot that goes into that, and then have it all closed nice and snap closed and snap open. There's hours of fitting to get all that to work right. I'm glad you're using them though. That's awesome. I get a bunch of them because anytime I slightly mess one up, I keep it. So I'm pretty rough on them because I have so many just lying around. Oh, rubbernecker, I don't exactly. 10 years at least, off and on. Like there's a couple points in there where I didn't do it for a year or two, but I always got a project or two around. This might be a year before I work on it again. But it's been a long time. Started making them, and when I lived in the city, I had a little shop in my basement, in my house there in the city. Uh, that was my best little knife shop I ever had because it was in the house, so I could go down there any time of day, and it was never too cold and never too hot. It was my favorite little knife making spot. Right on. That's what I've heard. Your uh, your wife told me that you carry that one with you. I got one kind of like it right here. Like I was saying, I beat them up. You could tell I was pretty sure I was roofing with this one. But yeah, this is one that this was like a mess up, so I kept it and then I beat it up. I use it for all the things you shouldn't use it for. When I moved to Montana, I made some knives out there. Not a whole lot. I didn't have a very good setup there, and it was always either too cold or too hot in that shop. This one here is a lot better than that one was, and it could still be improved a little, but 95 people in here. Oh, Cola goes live tonight. Can't really drop a link in here because they don't work, but at Cola 6052, she goes live tonight at 10 p.m. Central. That's the easiest way to find her if you don't have it. At Cola 6052. This is actually not that. The little bottle was the best part. The peanut butter cup moon shake thing wasn't very good. But the fireball I put in it's not bad. Oh. Let's take a break for a second. Roast it. I probably shouldn't say it, but I ain't really had no trolls today. Although last time I said that, all the trolls showed up. If you fall asleep, you just rewatch the next day. Right on. I'm sure she appreciates it. I sometimes fall asleep too and have to watch the next day. It's the late night crew. Yeah, the links don't work in here. Like an earthquake and tsunami in Alaska. Yeah, Ken showed too. Here, this is the best I can do for you because a link just doesn't work in the vertical stream. Type that into YouTube. That'll get you. That should get you to her. I'll post the link. It won't work, but I'm gonna post it because once this isn't live anymore, the link will work. If the link doesn't, oh crap! Got my old phone here. The link does not work when it's live. Let's check. Maybe it changed. They're always changing things. I don't know if y'all noticed. Recently, your subscription list is alphabetical order now. You used to, on mobile anyway, you used to not be able to do that, but now it's alphabetical order, which is just awesome. At least mine is. You found it. I'm gonna put it here anyway. Like I said, it will make the link clickable. If I can figure out, there we go. It'll be clickable when the on the replay. But yeah, for some reason they do that. Awesome. Yeah, sub up to her. I wish they'd let you put in a link that worked in the vertical stream. I wish I could just post my Etsy link in here and pin it, but they just don't let you. Again, I should do it, because if anyone watches the replay, it works. Yeah, if I fall asleep during it, I get called out during the stream, because I'm supposed to be awake so I can drop links and stuff in there. Sometimes my eyes just get too heavy. Polish it up when I get the other side sanded, but I can't really see. Let me stand up. That's 320. I can sand it finer and buff it, and it'll make it a little shinier, but they get real slick. I like have a little grippiness to it. So I'll do this side next. I hear something outside, like, I don't know what it is. Thunk, 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 thunk. Someone's out there doing something. Have a good one, Rubbernecker. Kind of hard to do this area on my belt sander, but if you can get it pretty close, you can see it looks real good now, just that little bit of work. You can get it close and not too far, equal just a little bit of work with the little sanding stick and get it looking good. Cat die on me? Yeah, looks like it. What's up, Rural? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just out here doing some hand sanding. The same one. I'm getting there. I'm gonna be finishing this one up soon. We'll start on a sheath blank. I think I got enough leather for one more sheath. And then I got this knife. This is the next one I need to finish. I made both of these at the same time, but I kind of quit working on this one after the heat treat. Yeah, I'm earlier today than my normal time for sure. I'm kind of getting on a little bit of a better schedule where I'm going to bed a little earlier, getting up a little earlier, and then Cola's live tonight, so I won't be live. I won't be live when she's live. So I'll be trying to moderate and all that. But I wanted to get a stream in today. It's been a while since I get real consistent for about a week, maybe two, and then I don't do it for 2 weeks, and then I need to try to get better at that. It's also been so hot lately that it's just been hard to get out here any day. Well, looky here. Let's see. It might be Craig the Hunter's birthday, huh? Oh, look at this guy. This guy trying to make me look bad. What's up, Kaiser? I'll shout the book out, The Poultry Scrolls. You can get it on the Amazons. That's Michael at MB Heritage Farm book. Everything you need to know about chickens. I do have a copy. But I'm a bad friend. I didn't leave a review. I might not even let you. No, I've tried to go back and do a review on something on Amazon. Like a year later, it breaks. And they're like, nope, it's been too long. You can't do a review. African zebra bird. Interesting. I think I might have used that before. In fact, I think I might have a knife in the house that I use zebra with. Yeah, I read all the messages. Yep, I did. I got not like full on monetized. I can't run ads, but I'm like halfway monetized. So it's pretty cool, I don't know. I've been on YouTube for a long time. Over 5 years now. So even if nothing comes out of that, at least I got there. Send me a picture via email. Man, I gotta look. I haven't checked my email in a long time. My TheBeStLife homestead email. I just keep getting the Grub Terra. Man, they've been emailing me like crazy. It's a cool thing. Grub Terra, they're like chicken treats. I made a video. They sent me a bag of chicken treats, and I made a video, and chickens like them. It's a bag of bugs. I mean, chickens like bugs. They are blowing up my email for me to do another one. I just don't want to do it. I guess I should tell them not to. I don't want to. Maybe they'll quit emailing me. Anyway, I haven't been looking at it because that's all I ever have in there. Yeah, once I got over 1,000 subs, they've just gone crazy. Like it took me 5 years to get 1,000, and then in a month I got another 400 or something. It's pretty crazy. I'm not shitting on Grubterra at all. It's a good product. I just don't want to do another video about it. I've been getting a few more of these lately. Nothing special or nothing cool, but some other company wanted to send me a flashlight. Well, they wanted me to buy it, and blah blah blah. They're gonna reimburse me or something. Yeah, not doing it. I do want one of them little chainsaws. I've seen everyone doing the little chainsaw ones for a while. They email me. I'll take your little chainsaw. I got a use for that. I'll make that video. And I'm still waiting on that Basil Hayden's. Where's it at here? You see it? I gotta get that. Waiting on that Basil Hayden's sponsorship. Interesting, MB. I mean, they didn't really ask much of me. The video I made for him was terrible. I can't even lie. But yeah, they've been emailing me like crazy. And like, it might sound dumb, this guy. Well, there's my first member. Right on, Kaiser. Thank you, dude. It's my brother. Just giving me a free bag of chicken treats put like some kind of pressure on me to make this video, right? Like, I gotta make a good video. And when it comes down to it, I got a $12 bag of chicken treats, and then I stressed out about a video. I just don't want to do it. Again, it's a good product. Like, turns out, chickens like bugs. But right on, Kaiser. I do appreciate it. What's up, Indy? Good to see you. I saw you come in. I don't think I said hi though. I missed it. I was blah 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 about other stuff. My Grubterra video is still up there. It is pretty funny. Like you couldn't have tried less. I really didn't think I'd ever hear from him again. I like throw them out, and I'm like, yep, chickens like bugs. Imagine that. Plus, at the time they sent them to me, I only had like 3 chickens or something. They were in the process of all getting taken out by a bobcat at that time. We were getting about 1 a week. guy. Right on, Kaiser. You're awesome. First member and first super chat. I need to figure out some, I guess I can do custom emojis now, and I can do little things that go next to the members, and I need to figure all that out. I just got all this set up, so I'm working on it. Chickens like chicken off the grill. Yes, they do. Again, I'm not crapping. I mean, I like the product. I like the idea too. They're taking like waste and making chicken treats. It's all cool. I just don't want to do it. I'm doing a better commercial for them now for free. There's no pressure. Plus, I don't really make videos anymore. I haven't. That's a sticker, not a super chat. Okay, first super chat still available. What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I saw you said this morning, saw you somewhere, and said you've been busy lately. It is that time of year. I guess you can be busy any time of year, but for some reason, the summertime. Alright, we'll move this until Basil Hayden's emails me. Work's getting in the way of fun. Yeah, it's got a way of doing that. I spent all day yesterday mowing. And I need to get back out there in a little bit and get the weed whacker going. Gotta go do some work in the garden, or in the garden and the greenhouse. Our watermelon's growing really good, but it keeps getting, some of the leaves get these little spots on them, and we've been cutting the leaves off to get the spots, and then every week spraying it with a watered down neem oil thing. And every time we do that, it really takes off and looks way better. And then about a week later, we got to kind of do it again. But we're catching up on it. There's not as many leaves that need cut off this time. And there's two watermelon plants, and there's two watermelons that are pretty big, bigger than a softball now. I don't know if they're both, I don't know if it's one from each plant or two from one. I don't know, because they're all kind of intertwined together at this point. But as I was saying earlier, I've never grown a watermelon that was worth eating. I didn't really live in the right climate. I guess now I do a little more. Alright, I think I'm back now. Maybe. Hard to beat fresh watermelon if you pick it up at the right time. I'm about to find out, hopefully. We actually, last year, I planted a watermelon. We started one, and then we didn't have room for it in the garden. Oh, everyone left. That's alright, I'm still going to talk. So we planted one. We didn't have room for it in the garden, and I put it like over in the corner of the yard, and I kind of forgot about it. And then a couple months later, I was mowing, and all of a sudden I heard ka-chunk, and there was one, about that size, and I hit it with the mower. What's up, Matt? Good, I'm glad you're still here. I don't know what happened there. talking and I looked up and I had to spin in circles. But yeah, almost got a watermelon last year until I mowed it. I do think it takes up. We got two of them, and they're in a bed. There's three beds in the greenhouse, and one whole bed is two watermelon plants, which is, I don't know, it's kind of a waste of space for two watermelons. We'll see. I don't know how good they are yet. I could be wrong. If they're good enough, it might be worth it. But we could have about 10 pepper plants in there. But you know, you live, you learn. Next year, unless we eat the best watermelon ever, next year we'll try to do them outside or something. Business partner. Yeah. Yeah, we're partners. Kaiser, if any of y'all like gaming, especially old school gaming, he's been playing Final Fantasy lately. I should know which one. An old one. It's probably like a NES or a Super Nintendo version. Um, How's it be ready at the end of this month? I don't know which ones we grew. I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure there were some seeds we got from Baker Creek. But yeah, Kaiser Gaming YouTube. He goes live almost every night. And he does the vertical and he does a regular horizontal stream at the same time somehow, like he's like a magician. And okay, Final Fantasy 6. Uh, but yeah, that's what he's been playing lately. I know we got a lot of people in here around my age and probably remember those games. I never really got into Final Fantasy too much until the whichever one it was that came out on the PlayStation 2, maybe? Final Fantasy 7, I think it was. He plays some other games. Well, that's what he's been playing now, but he did Ultima 7, which was definitely, it's one I'm fond of in my childhood. I was played a lot in my house. Obviously, that's why he was playing it. How's it going, Tom? Thanks for coming in. Looking pretty good. We'll buff it up and see what it does here in just a second. It's still 90 degrees in here. It was almost 100. When I got out here, it was close to 100. Well, my little technical glitch sure ran everyone out of here. Yeah, there was totally a fly on it, dude. You're right. But what are you gonna do? No, this guy's making me second guess my choices in life. Man, that's a good problem to have, MB. I I wish. Our garden, we got some successes going, but we got some that aren't. So, but yeah, it's hot. Old Raven got me over here second guessing all my life choices. Usually I go like this. But I didn't do it. Set your poke down, and you get you a paper towel. And you take your almost empty roll of tape. Bam. When I'm sanding and making a ton of dust, I do that for sure. Yeah. I mean, I think we're only like 90 degrees today, but they're saying 90 feels like 103. I don't know. I don't read into the feels like a whole lot, but it does kind of feel like it. 70% humidity. And I come from the land of dry and hot. Now it's like it's humid and hot. Alright, let me see if I can find my muffins here now. My old house did almost just catch on fire though. So kind of glad I wasn't there. If I was still there, I would have been evacuated. And it did not catch on fire. They got it controlled just in time, but it was next in line for sure. The fire was a short, like 5 minute walk away from the house. I'm glad I wasn't there. I always said when I lived there that I was never going to leave that house unless the house was on fire. I was going to stay until that happened. So, glad I didn't have to find out. What happens when they tell you you have to evacuate and you say no? Let's shine this up a little. My super high-tech buffer here. My uncle strapped a motor to a board. And so here you want this grinder. This is the wiring. Some high-tech shit here. And here's the on-off switch. The power strip. Spins the wrong way and everything. I need to get it set up some way, so I'm buffing on this side, but I'm wanting to pull the stuff down, throw it up at me. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's way better. I mean, the little Dremel that I've been using works, but it takes forever. It's a little teeny tiny buffing wheel. I need a bigger buffing wheel for that thing. I have one somewhere in this garage. But yeah, it works way better than that Dremel. Just faster. And my little Dremel tool still, I still haven't taken it apart and lubed it up so it still gets hot. So, but yeah, it came out nice. And it's not like super shiny, but I do find when I make them real super shiny, they get real slippery. It's already pretty slick. And you do want to be able to, like, the point of the handle is to hold on to it. Alright, we got like one or two more things and then it'll be time for a sheet. So I'll be doing later. Yeah, I mean that's what this is. It's not even. I don't even think it's a grinder. It's just a motor. Um, when my uncle gave it to me, he had a grinding stone on it, and I took it off and put that little buffing wheel on. And then that little wheel being so small, it really moves too fast. Again, though, it better than that Dremel. So the last thing I want to do is I know that country gravy and roadkill. Last time I worked on this, well, time before last, like a month ago or a couple months ago, and I left the tape on too long and we got a little rust under it. So hopefully we can scratch that off real quick on my Scotch-Brite belt. And then this one will be ready for a sheath. Nah, this ain't OJ's knife. Allegedly. If he had done it, this wasn't the knife he used. This is kind of tricky here. I don't normally like to be sanding on the blade at this point in the project, but I don't really have a choice, seeing as how I neglected it and left it out here with tape on it to rust. So this could be where the whole thing goes sideways. Put a little bit of tape on there to hopefully protect it. Yeah, allegedly. It's okay. I don't think he can sue me from down there. Dipping in this water over here every couple passes to keep it from getting too hot. Oh, there we go. We got it out of that side. So it looked kind of like that. Now it's all cleaned up good. I'll make sure I spray some oil on it before I leave it sitting out here this time. Yes, I am, Mr. Canarum. I got it. Sanded down and polished. There's a couple rust spots because I left the tape on it too long sitting out here in the humid shop. Getting those off, I just about got them off. And then it'll be ready for a sheath. And then it'll get sharpened and cleaned up one last time and it'll be done. Yeah, kind of therapeutic. turn it up to like warp speed too. Not so. Not so therapeutic. Alright. Hour and 40. That's a good stopping place. Now I'll do a sheath, and then I will sharpen it. I don't like sharpening it until last because you end up cutting yourself. Oh man, I definitely hit my fingernails once in a while. It happens, and then sometimes I hit like this part of my finger right here. Sometimes the way I hold stuff. You get used to it to where like when you do hit something, part of your hand, it's just barely enough that you usually notice it's getting warm before anything real too bad happens. So there's that green, OD green micarta, the nickel silver pins, and then 1084. So I got the rust off. Anyway, I'm gonna call that it for today, and then tomorrow or whenever I get back out here next time, I will start on the sheath for it. I need to clean up some of this mess here because I like to have a nice clean area for the leather. Get a dirty fingerprint on it or something, it ruined the whole project. And I think I only have enough leather for maybe one more sheath. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this knife. This one might have to get Kydex. Internet's messing up on you. Mine went out midstream somehow. So really, you like Kydex? See, yeah, I gotta talk about Kydex for a second now. I like leather. Um, I like so Kydex in some ways is better. It's more rigid. It holds your knife better. You can get that real positive retention. That that click holds it real good. Um, Again, it's nice and rigid. It's good for the things it needs to do to be a sheath, keep you from cutting yourself and all that. But it scratches knives, um, and it drives me nuts. Like I'll spend all this time making this knife, and then the I carry Scout style under my belly, right on. Um, the second I finish this knife and I start making the Kydex sheath, something gets in between the Kydex and the knife, and it scratches it. Now I spent all these hours on this thing, and it's got a scratch in it. So now what I have started doing is when I do one with a Kydex sheath and it gets a scratch in it, it just has a scratch in it. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're gonna use it, you expect scratches and all that. It's great. It Kydex is a great sheath product, but leather doesn't scratch them as bad, and then it's more like traditional and um, I don't know, looks cool, I guess, for lack of a better term. I do like them both, but leather's probably my preference. Depending though, like if I'm wearing it on my belt, I want leather. If I'm gonna just throw it in a backpack, I'd probably go in with Kydex. So they both have their place. But anyway, that's my Kydex rant. And I got to do my old click on my picture in the top left corner, and on my YouTube page is my Etsy link. Check it out if you want to see what I got on there. Even if you don't want to see what I got, hit that link if you want, and that'll help me, because that'll get Etsy to send that link out to more people to look at. So y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go inside and cool down. It's hot, and I'll catch you tomorrow. If you're still here, Cola goes live 10 p.m. Central. Cola at Cola 6052. So, and thank you, Kaiser. I do appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. All right.